Greetings! How do you do?
Welcome to the JesseAF show, where imagination and reality collide.
Take a step, but watch out. It can get a little weird. Hey everybody, my name is Jesse Grossbohlin and welcome to the JesseAF show. Today is Tuesday, October 15th, 2019, episode 246. I post daily on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, and YouTube. So if you have any of those platforms, please consider subscribing. That way you get notifications for whenever I post a new episode. How do you do? How are you doing? Good morning. Good night. Have a great day. These things, they seem to be almost normal in society. And honestly, when I walk into a business, and I mean a small business, when I walk into a small business store, and not a single person greets you as you enter, something's wrong. It's not my kind of small business. You want to know why? Because small businesses, real small businesses, they care about every single customer that walks through that door. No matter who it is, they care about them. And I absolutely love the big businesses that cater to every individual customer like the small businesses do. Just on a larger scale. More stores, more locations, whatever. And when I see a business, a small business, where nobody greets you, it's like, what's going on here? Are they actually in business, or are they drowning in debt? Do they keep taking out loans? I wonder these things because how can you run a business without talking to the people that seem to be interested in your business, that walk in through the door and then buy something from you? Greetings. My name is Jesse Grossbohlin, you know? Simple stuff like that. I find it to be incredibly important. And why I'm talking about this is, let's say that I decide, or my brother and I decide, that we're going to sell bags in a business. Or we're going to use a retailer to sell our bags at. Great. Wonderful. What I would do is I would go to all the businesses that we're deciding on possibly selling our bags to, or giving our bags to them to sell for us, and I would see if they greet you, anybody, how they do business, and all that kind of stuff, because it's important, because people matter, especially when they're your customers. But at the same time, why are your employees not greeting people? Are you taking care of your employees? Do they look like they're happy where they work? Are they going to sell my bag? If they're not talking, if they're very quiet and they just sit behind the counter, maybe you don't know entirely how to hire someone that does good work. You know? Things like that. When I think about the idea of a retail business, I can picture a very successful one. And in that business, I see everybody's got a smile on their face. Everybody's enjoying themselves, having fun, talking to each other, conversations here and there. Oh, hey, how are you doing? I don't know your name. What's your name? You know, little conversations. I find that stuff to be incredibly valuable. It's incredibly valuable to have a business where everybody is welcoming, and they're all talking to each other, and they're having fun, and customers come in, know them by name, and everything. I think that's incredibly powerful. And when I see a business where none of that is even happening remotely, like even close, I don't know how they're going to survive. I don't know how they're going to survive being in business. I know that even with all the kids on my bus that don't say have a great day, I still say have a great day to them. Even if they don't say thanks or good morning, anything like that. I'll say it to them every single day for the rest of the time that I'm working on that bus until I don't see them anymore. And I do that because I believe in catering to their needs. Good morning, being polite. It's a good thing to be polite. Have a great day. I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you, you too. I love hearing that. I absolutely love hearing that. And when someone doesn't give you back a response for have a great day or good morning, do they have any social skills? Probably not. If they're not replying, why would they have any social skills? I think that's very important to have in general because, yeah, sure, you can get hundreds on all your tests and you can go to the best school, but if you don't have manners and you greet people, then what good is intelligence? You're never going to go anywhere. I think it's really important to say good morning or to be nice. And when someone is in need, to give them a hand. I went to a farm stand today, and I noticed that I couldn't see any drink coolers or whatever else, and I was like, hey, do you guys have any water? They said, give me one moment. They kind of disappeared up into their upstairs portion of their farm stand, and they came back with water, and I was like, oh. They're like, here you go. It's good to be hydrated. Thank you. You know, that's so important. When you are a business owner, or you have a business, or you're working at a business that's a small business, you have to cater to your customers in whatever way that you can. If you don't have water and they're asking for water, that doesn't matter. But if you have water and you're not giving it to them because they haven't even bought anything yet, then I think there's something wrong there. I think it's so important and so valuable for business owners, employees, and whatever else to cater to the customer that comes in whatever way they can. Whatever way possible, it's important to cater. Because when you have a business, when you're working in a small business, every small customer matters. I gave them a great review on my story, on my Instagram story today. I mean, if they sent me, hey, can you like and share our Facebook page? Yeah, sure, I'll do that. It's great business. They greeted me when I got there, even though I didn't even go inside immediately. I was just looking at some pumpkins, and they just came out. They're like, hey, what's up? You need any help? Absolutely love that. Went out of their way. You know? I wish that more small businesses had that kind of mentality. I know that every single business I start, that will be the most important thing that I train all my employees to do, or make sure that my employees are polite. I want to make sure they're comfortable with talking to people, because whatever business you're in, you always have to cater to the customer because they're important. But to cater to the customer, your employees have to be happy and they have to be well taken care of. And if they're not well taken care of, if their needs are not being met, then why do you think they're going to actually be nice to anybody, including you? They're probably going to talk smack about your business all the time behind your back. It's never a good thing. You have to make sure that you are treating your customers and your employees equally as partners of the business. I believe that 100%. I absolutely believe that. And I believe that every single person that I have working for me in the future, every single customer I have in the future, they have their own story. And that story is important. And I want to make sure that they can live a comfortable life in whatever way I can offer them. I don't know, a raise. If they're going through a tough time and they're really putting in all the hours they can put in. Hey, is everything okay? I mean, you've been working so much. What's going on? You know, and it's like, well, you know, money's really tight right now because my wife, she's pregnant and she can't work because the place she was working at is too labor intensive for her to be pregnant and work. Oh, okay. Hey, you need a raise? I'll give you a raise. That way we can balance out what's going on. That way you're happier. That way you have more energy in the workplace. I think taking care of your employees as if they were family is just as important as taking care of your customers as if they were always right. Your customers are important, yes. They drive your business forward. They supply your business with money, income. Well, guess what? Those employees you have, those employees that you're treating like garbage, every single day you pay them just minimum wage and they're working their butts off. They're really working their butts off. And you're not even giving them any recognition. They drive your business too. Yeah, sure, you can always hire new people. But don't you want retention? Don't you want people to trust? That way you can then promote them to management or whatever else. That way they can take over the single store. That way you can expand your business. That way they talk about your business. That way the customers feel welcome and it's a great environment. Manners are very important. No matter what anyone says to you, manners are the first thing in the trail to success. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's episode. I know I did. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have an extra great day.